Demon Guard, Taru Kaja, Raku Kaja, Suku Kaja, replicate. That's a formula for a winning battle. And you might not get that reference, but when you're at the point in SMT3 where I am, well, you might, because it's optional. Hi, everybody. Welcome to an RPG log for Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. I am currently 27 hours and some odd minutes into the game, and I am thrilled to be here logging my experience with that time for you today. I have previously played Nocturne and not gotten very far in it, so this is actually a welcome surprise for me. I'm really engrossed and in depth into it. And for those who haven't seen it, I did an RPG log of my first 10 hours into the game, and you can go check it out here on the YouTubes. But besides that point, I do want to talk about how the game is developing in terms of things such as gameplay, narrative, and some of the systems and mechanics that are involved. So let's dig right in with gameplay. I think this is kind of user-friendly, even for people who've not really tried this or an SMT game for themselves. Within 27 hours, the experience only gets thicker and thicker and deeper and deeper. It's the way that SMT works is it's a monster taming game where your monsters are demons and you recruit demons through negotiation, through fusion, through a demon compendium where you can register and summon them. And it might sound confusing, but I think the more time that you invest into it, the more that it makes sense. And it's very rich. There's many ways that you can customize your party, and demons, they come and they go, but they all are building towards a larger purpose. Even though you may dispose of demons through fusion, they end up being part of the later demon that you get. One mechanic that I've really liked is evolution. Sometimes the demon will say, after you've leveled it up, this demon is showing signs of change on its body, and it's up to you whether you want to evolve them or not. They usually keep all their skills, their stats increase, their level increases, and it's kind of a win-win for you and for the demon. So that's something that I encourage. I've gotten some nice results out of that. I've gotten a Valkyrie out of one of my Yomas before. I've gotten what else did I get? I'm not really sure what else. I do like how the Kagutsushi system works with the game as well. So in the top left corner of the gameplay, I believe it's left, I'm just doing this off memory here, you'll see kind of a moon and a symbol about how full the moon is in terms of eighths. It could be, 3 out of 8, half moon, full moon, new moon, and that's called the Kagutsushi. And Kagutsushi affects things such as demon negotiation, but also fusion. If you fuse on a full Kagutsushi, you have the option to fuse special demons or to sacrifice demons to make your fusion stronger. This is actually useful when you have a bunch of fusion fodder in terms of your party, because, quite frankly, you can only train 3 demons at one time, and that leaves like a good 5, 6, 7, 8 demons at any one time not being trained. And so if you can dispose of those ones in order to make the fusion stronger and more leveled up, oftentimes it's worth it. I've played with it once or twice. It's kind of nice. But I just like that the system is in place. Beautiful. That is a majestic looking demon we got right here. The good thing is neither of those moves are bad picks. I can't wait to kick some ass. Me too, man. Me too. Also, I've had to use out of battle skills on the field. Things such as Light Toma or Lift Toma. Light Toma lights up dark alleys, and Lift Toma prevents floor damage. Both of those are super imperative and crucial that you have them. I cannot stress that enough. Get them. They're going to make your ride so much easier rather than using items for that. Let's talk a little bit more into terms of story. That was weird grammar, but you know what? Let it pass. It's just an RPG log, isn't it? So I was worried initially with this game that it would be story depleted, that I wouldn't be invested in terms of characters and the overall plot. Oh, angels, demons, the world's on fire, yada, yada. I've seen it before. I played SMT4. But it's actually a little deeper than that. And this is where, I'm going to start talking some more specifics. So, if you want to check out, I'm okay with that. Like if you want to not spoil this for yourself, but I'll try not to overdo it either. Basically, there's two factions. There's the Mantra and there's the Assembly of Nihilo. They're both demon run, but you'll see that people from the human world actually integrate more with the Assembly of Nihilo. But you have people who are separated from you, but also tied to you from the beginning of the game. Your friends from school, your teacher, some random cultist, and a photographer, who each kind of play parts in this overall conflict between the two. What's really interesting is that neither side is particularly likable. The motto of the Mantra, their mantra, I guess you could say, is, only the strong survive. And so basically they're a bunch of punk demons, and, they've enslaved these demon creatures called mannequins, which are formed out of mud, and they look like people. And so it's kind of a role reversal there. It's actually quite interesting. I didn't think much of the mannequins the first time that I had seen them in the game, but they are a character that are actually growing on me. They do take a role of greater importance as the story goes on. The Assembly of Nihilo, I thought I would like more. I thought that they were going to be like the rescuers and, the vanquishers of these evil demons. But essentially what they want is, quote unquote, a world of stillness. So I guess what this comes from is a general dissatisfaction with the way that the world operates. And they want to create the world in their own image, be their own gods of a sort, rather than operate within the rules that already exist. And so they use like this machine. It's called like the Nightmare Machine. And it basically, they are trying to take out the Mantra so they can create the world they want to live in, because the Mantra are more powerful, but the Assembly has the tools and the technology in order to perform its wishes, let's just say. I haven't really decided where my allegiances lie. They're both interesting in that I don't really care for either of them, but I'm interested to see how the story plays out either way. It hasn't shown, I haven't seen any signs of, your path is set right now, or you made a fatal decision within the first 27 hours, but those things are gradually becoming clearer and clearer to me. There's one last point I want to talk about, and that is side quests. I have done 2 optional quests in this game, and this has reinvented to me what a side quest could be. I love some of the optional exploring and side quests you can do at this point in the game. Obviously the joke I was making in the beginning, that's with reference to a side quest. And, it involves a massive fight that you have to do. And it's actually kind of cheap, but I loved going through the ropes and trying to figure out how to take down this evil demon. It reminded me of Kingdom Hearts, oddly enough, where you could go find Sephiroth in a corner of the map and fight him if you so choose, but you have to go through all these steps to get him there. And, it was similar to that. There was another side quest where I spent 4 freaking hours doing this thing just because I really wanted to see it through. And it actually involves kind of I don't want to say mini game. It's actually a Atlas created arcade game specifically for this game. It's really impressive, and I was having so much fun with it. I won't spoil what it is for those that want to play it. But yeah, and these side quests actually give you amazing rewards in terms of Magatama. Magatama is the kind of spirit energy that you can choose at any point on your custom menu for your main character, and they determine what type of character is he. Is going to be a physical build, a fire build, a light build, a healing, or support. And so it's actually been very rewarding in terms of that. But anyways, that's 27 hours and some odd minutes for me. I am loving every second. I'm getting deeper and deeper in the thick. It's grossly addicting, and that's kind of what I love about SMT. And, it's not disappointing in that regard. Have you played SMT3? If so, what point are you up to in the story? I'd love to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.